Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another pre-market watch list here on the Boiler Room. Appreciate you guys all for joining in, but it looks like today is going to be a pretty good day for our watch list. Finally have, some pretty big movers and things that look really interesting where we can make a lot of profit. So good morning to everybody tuning in. Thank you very much once again for being here and showing the support. So let's go ahead and get into it. I'm sure some of you already know NXTD is flying through the roof right now. This is going to be a big stock in play. We'll cover that one, MYSZ, WMIC, and then we're going to be done. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and share my screen, and we'll get cracking. All right, so here I'm going to go over the two plays that I'm kind of watching, and then I'll jump to my main play. So first one is MIC. I'm long biased on MIC right now only for the daily chart. If you see, they had the gap down from 65 all the way to $37. Huge gap down. There's a huge gap to fill here, right? So you have this really big gap to fill from, 65 down to 37. That's a big gap. So we're starting to get a little bit of buying pressure, a little bit of green. Do think I would like to potentially take a long on this. If you look at it from this chart, this is a 5-day chart. So this is expanding your view to get the overview of the past 5 trading days. So you can see from 65, it had its huge gap down all the way to 37. We're starting to go green. You can see we're starting this like little curling action. That looks pretty good. So I'm going to be watching MIC for potential long today and a long throughout these next few weeks, okay? Mr. Corno, what's up? Doug, Paul, good to see you guys. So also, not only for day trading, but for swing trading, keep MIC on your watch list because that's a huge gap down from 65 to 37. If we're starting to curl, there's a lot of upside potential there that I would highly suggest keeping an eye on, okay? So MIC is a long bias trade for me for today and these next coming days and the following week or so. W, I'm long biased on W as well. W was $100 and then it gapped down to, and it finally hit a low of 65. So this, or 68. So this thing went from 100 to 68. So $42 a share, or sorry, not $42 shares, $32 a share. Big gap down, right? That's a big gap down too. Very similar to MIC. Okay, but the difference between MIC and this one is this gap down was big and then it led right into a green inverted hammer candle. And after a dump out or a trend down, if you get an inverted hammer candle like this you're seeing on the chart, that's a signal that we might be doing a trend change or a reversal, right? A trend in or a change in trend, right? So I'm definitely going to be watching W as well for a long bias trade. If you're looking at this 5-day chart, it's not bad. It goes down, it bottoms up, now it goes up, starts curling and trading sideways, hopefully for the next leg up. So I'll definitely be watching W as well for a long position. All right. Yes, Mike, we're going to cover NXTD. NXTD is going to be the last one we cover. So I'm going to move to MYSZ right now, and then we're going to cover NXTD. Okay. So MYSZ. This is a penny stock that recently had a pretty good 2 or 3 day run, you could say, from $1.19 to $2.19. So over the course of 3 days, it took its over 3 days, it went up $1. So not bad. All right. So there have been a lot of traders and penny stock traders that have been watching this penny stock and trading this penny stock because it's been the only penny stock that's really seen any sort of volume or any sort of like really good looking moves lately. So there's been a lot of people trading this. Okay. I traded it on Friday. I shorted it. I will also most likely be shorting MYSZ today. What we're seeing on MYSZ is a first red day setup strategy, where we have a nice run up, we start coming down, then we gap down. Chances are you're going to see MYSZ go red today and just fade out. A lot of times it will just fade out on the first red day strategy. So I'll definitely be watching MYSZ. Again, another reason why I really like MYSZ for a short is because there's so many people that are now watching NXTD. The volume's going to get pulled from MYSZ. So all those people that were still thinking MYSZ may have upside potential will now gravitate towards NXTD, which therefore should help my short position out even more. So definitely short bias on MYSZ. All right. So let's go over to NXTD. Ready? Boom. Look at this thing this morning. Oh, damn it. So I'm going to go to a 1 minute chart. Here's NXTD this morning, right? So from 217 all the way to 355. Okay. No, it's not NITD, it's NXTD. So here's the deal. If you're not familiar, NXTD has been working on, I think it's called FitPay, or something like. I think it's FitPay, but it has to do with like it's kind of like a Fitbit watch essentially, but it can like do cryptocurrency transactions. Again, I don't know 100% the ins and outs of this product that they've been working on, but it doesn't sound that cool to me. Whatever I think, it doesn't even matter. As you can see, clearly other people think it's amazing, okay? This chart says it all. Apparently, whatever NXTD is working on and doing, other people think it's the shit because this price is getting jacked up, okay? Let me tell you this. Do not be foolish. Do not be naive. Do not be ignorant. This is a penny stock still. This thing is going to crash really hard today. I guarantee it. Okay, I don't guarantee it, but I would say there's an 80% chance that this thing is going to crash and burn by the end of the day. Okay, so again, it doesn't even matter what I think about the product. All you know right now is that other people think that NXTD and whatever it is that they're doing is well worth buying this still. Look at how extended this price is. For whatever reason, people keep buying it. This thing's going to crash right here. If it doesn't break $4, this thing's going to dump super hard. There it goes. From 4 all the way down to 378 already. Okay, so regardless, this is what I have to say about NXTD. Okay, look at this yearly chart. Let's go in and do our homework. All right, look at this. Look at this. Back in the day, it gapped up in one day. Just one day alone, it went from $4 to almost $9, and then it crashed all the way back down. In one day, NXTD went from $4 to $9 and back down to $4 in one single day. What does that tell you? That tells you that this thing has a high probability. It's done it before. Why won't it do it again? There's a strong chance that this thing will crash and burn by the end of the day. So you have to be very careful to not get caught up in that backside move. And I can assure you that I'm going to be there shorting the backside move of NXTD today. Right now, the price is way too extended to buy. I will not buy NXTD at this price. At $4, it's way too expensive. How do I know that? Well, I can just tell, right? Look at all these. I mean, if you look at the chart, this thing's way, way extended. If I were to buy this, I would have to see it pull back and then actually do like some consolidating as soon as the bell opens. Right now, it's way too high of a price point. So what I'd rather see happen is some sideways consolidation like this, and then maybe get in around the 370s, 360s, or something like that. Again, this thing's way too extended. And it's hard to judge exactly where you're going to need to buy it because it's still jumping around right now. We have to wait till it gets closer to the morning bell. There's going to be a lot of people trying to play the $4 breakout today. So understand that there's going to be there might be a big volume push as soon as or if NXTD does break $4. There could be a really big push there. Also understand that it didn't break $4, so $4 could be the peak. It could be the resistance that it won't break. So there's a lot going on with this today, and it's going to be very challenging to trade. I can tell you right now, there's going to be a lot of volume on this, and you know, if you're not, it's not going to be the easiest trade for beginners. If you're just starting to trade, this is not going to be a very easy trade for you. It's going to move. It's volatile. They're going to be flipping the spreads on you. Again, this is going to be a little bit more challenging of a trade. Let's see. But here's the deal. I mean, I might short it out of the gates. I might. It's hard to tell what's going to happen with NXTD right now because of the price that it's at, right? It's really hard to tell. Right now, I know it's overextended. I don't know, I don't know everything that they're doing with this FitPay thing, but to me, it doesn't sound that cool. Basically, you're telling me you're creating a watch or some wearable device that I can use to pay for stuff with cryptocurrency. Like, I would still rather use my debit or credit card. And how many people and here's the other thing, majority of the market cap that's in cryptocurrency. So think about this right now too. I'm actually going to take this. So again, we'll watch NXTD. I'm going to get this off here because this is going to be kind of important to think about. Right. So where are we at? Here we are. So think about like this for a second too, guys. Yeah, I'm very, if you want my like overall opinion on NXTD, I'm short bias all day long. I'll short this with 10,000 shares, hopefully make 20 grand a day. Who knows, right? I will more than gladly take 10,000 shares short on this at some point today. Hopefully it's the top, right? I mean, that obviously. So we'll see, right? I'm definitely short bias because in the long term over like the whole day, definitely short bias. In the short term, beginning of the day, more long bias. But I don't trust it because it's way too over. The price is jacked up already. Okay, but think about it like this. This price is getting jacked up. A lot of hype. The price is going up because of this FitPay news. And again, you can do more reading on it. You can learn and educate yourself more than what I'm telling you because I can tell you right now, what I know isn't the whole story. It's not enough. It's enough to make, an idea, to get an assumption going, but I can't give you exacts. From what I know, this FitPay thing, let's do it like this. This FitPay thing, whatever it is, from what it sounded like, it's going to help me. Like I could wear a watch and then I could go like buy something and use my cryptocurrency money to complete the transaction. That's really all I know. So if you ask me, it sounds like a Fitbit watch that allows you to pay for stuff using cryptocurrency. Kind of cool. It is. It actually is kind of really cool. But at the same time, it's kind of really useless to majority of the world and the population. Nobody is going to use that right now. Maybe in the future, but not right now. How many of you even own cryptocurrency? And if you do, how many of you own enough enough money in any given currency to go buy a car right now? Over $5,000. Probably not many because I think it was like only 25% of the population in America has more than $10,000 saved in their bank account at any given time. So to think that more than, so right now it's a cool idea, but right now it's basically useless. Okay. Whatever this FitPay watch is, not to mention, I think the overall cryptocurrency markets it was at, I think it was close to $1 trillion. Now it's getting back to $1 trillion. I could be wrong, but it's a pretty big market cap, at least over 500 billion. I want to, maybe you guys know. But either way, there's the cryptocurrency market's pretty big. It's popular. There's a lot of, hype. There's still hype in it, right? There's a lot of people trading cryptocurrency. But ask yourself this too. Out of that whole, let's just say that the market cap for cryptocurrency got back to 1 trillion, right? So all those people that have, traded cryptocurrency and now have increased the market cap on crypto to 1 trillion or whatever. Do you think how many of those people that are actively trading and investing in cryptocurrency are doing it so that they can use it to pay for items? Maybe, but I would say majority, if not almost all of any cryptocurrency investor, trader is out there to make money off the currency. They're not there to use your currency to spend on, I don't know, a bag of Cheetos, whatever the hell they want. They're most likely there to make money. So the chances of them needing a Fitbit watch to pay for something, not going to happen, at least not now. Okay. So in theory, this NXTD pricing, not going to last. Not right now. It's here for a second, gone by the end of the day, most likely. Okay. So Like, you know what I mean? And there's more that goes into it. I know there's more that goes into it, but you know, that's another thing. Is that everyone tries to overanalyze shit, and like the news, they have to justify everything that happens in the news for a reason, okay? The other day I heard or was reading that Snapchat's price went down because Kylie Jenner doesn't use Snapchat. Maybe it actually is true, but who gives a like who cares? Snapchat's price went down $2 a share. We don't need to say Kylie Jenner was the reason for it. We don't even need to say it doesn't matter. It happened, it went down, and that's just it, right? You don't need to justify everything. But that's the way the world is these days. Everyone tries to justify something and make it way more complicated than it is. But I can tell you right now, there is no use for a Fitbit cryptocurrency paying watch in our time right now. I'd much rather just pull my debit card out. I don't, you know. So with that being said, I'm short bias on NXTD all day. So we'll end it there. Again, all the links for everything are in the description below. Link to join into our free chat room, Facebook group, trading course, and I think that's it. All down below. So you can go ahead and check that out. Feel free. And then I'll see you guys all tomorrow morning. All right. Take care.